Hey you guys, what's up and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, hey, what's up? I'm Imtarotchick. If you are returning, thank you so much. I'm so excited because today we are going to be doing a reading on Left Eye from the group TLC. I do have a reading on the group as a whole, and then I have one on Chili and T-Boz. So if you haven't checked those out, go ahead and check those out. Before I get started, just a couple of quick announcements. First of all, thank you guys so much for subbing. Thank you so much for watching. Even if this is your first time, I super appreciate it. I have created playlists to make it easier for everybody to find videos if I've done more than one reading on the same general topic. So all my Nipsey Hussle related videos, I made a playlist for that. TLC, I made a playlist for that. B2K, I made a playlist for that. Braxton's, so forth and so forth, okay? Just to make it a little bit easier for you guys to find the readings. The second thing that I wanted to go ahead and mention is that I have been backed up doing personal readings, so I'm just now getting caught up today. So what we're going to do from here on out, I'm going to be doing pre-recorded videos for the readings, for the personals. It just saves a lot of time and it's more convenient and it provides a quicker turnaround. And what it'll look like, it'll be like the same way that I do videos here. The only difference will be that I'll record a video. It'll be your personal reading for whatever package you select, and then I'll upload it and send it to you via YouTube private, okay? All right. And I think that's it. If you want to know more information about pricing and what different packages I offer, you can go ahead and email me. My email is in the description below, but it is imtarotchick@gmail.com. All right. I have my little notes there so I can go ahead and say that. But now that that's done, we can move on. And I do shuffle all of my cards off camera, but I do like to shuffle them on camera as well. You guys let me know down below if Lisa Lopes was your favorite TLC member. Left Eye. All right. Hope you guys have been having a wonderful day. And if you have not, I certainly hope that it gets better. I really do. I love you guys so much. Drop below your favorite Left Eye song. What song did you most enjoy her on? I know a lot of you probably really enjoyed her verse on Waterfalls. Such an icon, man. Like, rest in peace to her. All right, so let's see what we can get into. Holy Ghost, Holy Spirit, can you connect us to Lisa Left Eye Lopes energy? Can you tell us about her life? If she were here to speak, what would she say? What would she tell us about her life? Any representations of her life? Ooh, I felt like a card was about to come down. Any representations of her life? What would she say? Ooh, okay. Okay, we got some Judgment, we got a King of Cups, we got Seven of Cups, achievements, okay. Anything else? Anything else? What would she say about her life? What if she could tell us the kind of person that she was, what would she say? Thank you. It's like that King of Swords, Queen of Staffs, okay. Anything else? What was going on with Lisa when she was here in the physical realm? How was she feeling? Thank you. You guys, I kid you not. Every TLC reading I've done, this popped up. Every single one. Okay, what was going on around her? What was going on around her? And Lisa was a Gemini. Okay, born, thank you. Born May 27th of 1971. Gemini. And then if you've watched my TLC readings, thank you. If you've watched my TLC readings, I mentioned that Gemini women, first of all, shout out to all my Geminis out there. Gemini women, their emotions tend to be all over the place. They're very clever people, very curious. Generally, they crave a lot of knowledge. It's like always seeking, you know. Enthusiastic personalities. Anything else about Lisa Lopes? Anything else about Lisa? Thank you. King of Staffs here. So I get the feeling that definitely, just thank you from seeing that, thank you. That Three of Cups card. She definitely like misses like the sisterhood. That sisterhood that she shared with the group was definitely a big part of her life. How would Lisa like, well, let me ask this. What will Lisa's legacy be in 10 years? 10 years from now, how will she be remembered? How will she be remembered? But yeah, definitely, I would say Gemini women are very responsible for everything that happens to them in their life. Just because they're so very aware of what's going on, all right? They love exploring new environments, new cultures. Ooh, that's a big chunk there. Y'all know I cannot talk and shuffle at the same time. 10 years from now, how will Lisa Lopes' legacy be looked at? How will she be remembered 10 years from now? Can you tell us how she would be? Thank you. All right. 7 of Swords. How will she be looked at in 10 years? 10 years from now. Thank you. Okay, got the Fool card. Got the Star in reverse. So that's like basically like what could have been. Bright future. Anything else? How will she be remembered 10 years from now? 10 years from now, how will she be remembered? Anything else about her legacy? Ooh. Very enthusiastic, you know, very high energy. It's like the cards. Thank you. Like they literally want to fly out of my hands, you guys. So very bright, very optimistic. Okay. Okay. So we got some good stuff about her legacy. Let me ask. How does she feel about departing so early? How does she feel about her death? Can you tell us how she felt about her death? How does she feel about departing so early? But yeah, you guys, I just got caught up on my personal readings and I really enjoyed them, and I'm glad that everybody enjoyed them as well. Thank you guys so much. And also thank you guys, thank you, who have been Lover's card. Can you clarify that Lover's card? Was she involved with somebody when she departed? How did she feel about departing the way that she did so early? Thank you to everybody that's been donating to my channel. I really thank you. 7 of Staffs. Okay. How does she feel about departing so early? How does she feel about departing so early from the physical world? But thank you guys so much for donating to my channel. I can't say it enough. I really just love to do these kind of readings. Ooh. So I could tell you right now, like, obviously it's not something that she was happy about, because it's kind of just like, I really don't want to talk about it. Okay, let me ask this. How does she feel about crossing over? Thank you. A lot of reversals for that, you guys. And there she is again. If you haven't checked out my TLC reading, go and check that out. All right. So we have more than enough to go over. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Okay. So the first thing that we're going to go ahead and jump into is going to be the Judgment card. All right. And so as it pertains to Lisa's life, we're with the Judgment card. It's more like always trying to begin something, like always trying to begin something fresh and new. Okay. Again, like I said, with Gemini women, they really crave not only knowledge, but like new environments and new cultures. And this is basically like what's showing up. It's like I feel like whether it was like relationships that would be like short-lived and then resume again, or maybe things that she set out to do professionally would stop and then she would begin something else again, which also goes back to the fact that Gemini women, like, they're really like all over the place, you know, as far as their emotions go. And they do have this thing where it's like dual personalities. I also get like a lot of her life, especially her adulthood, aside from having to constantly make decisions, it's like judging herself. Judging herself a lot, judging others as well, and also being judged, okay? All right. So we move on to this King of Cups here. This is a person that really had great education, okay? Many interests and many abilities. Like, Lisa was multi-talented, but it's like it goes deeper than that, okay? And it's like she had someone in her corner that was always giving her good advice, as well as generosity, okay? This also represents that maybe there was a male around her, like a male of business, whether it was education. I'm feeling like it might have been like education, but there's like some kind of guy around her as well, that had a lot of knowledge, vast knowledge and imagination, okay? So again, like, this is representing two things. The first thing is representing is the fact that she had many interests and abilities, okay? Great education. Again, going back to her naturally as a person craving knowledge, all right? And it doesn't always have to be like school-wise. It could just be studying different things, you know? But also that she had this male around her that was giving her some advice, all right? Good advice at that. So if any of y'all know who that might have been, please leave it in the comments below. All right, so we move on to Seven of Cups. All right, so this is just indicating that in Lisa's life, she had many choices. Again, going back to Judgment card where we were talking about constantly making decisions. It's like she constantly had many choices, all right? But she needed to be careful of making mistakes, all right? It's like, I'm going to be totally honest with you. With this card, it's like fooling yourself with unreal dreams. All right. And it's like sometimes in the midst of all of these choices, bad choices would be made. Okay. It's like, if she had all of these choices around, like, the good choice would be in it, but it was like sometimes she was more prone to pick the bad ones. Okay. And it's just like she constantly, it's like she was always brought to a place where she had to be reminded, like, to make the best and most solid choice, okay? Because again, she had many choices around her. All right, which again will go back to, you know, having to make constant decisions. Moving on here, we are going to head to the Three of Coins. All right, so you see two people kneeling down here in front of this other person, and it's like, for her, I'm getting like a career, you know, and basically patience. All right, and it's just like there was a much need, you know, for work. All right, work and skills. And a lot of time it's like she had to give a great deal of her time with little compensation. All right. And this could also be, with her time in a group, because we did see some stuff there. But also, like, aside from that, okay, it's like she's putting in a great deal of time, but it's like little compensation. Okay. And it's just like the things that was destined for her, the things that she wanted, it would come to her, but it's just like it would have taken some time. All right. And she was on that path towards that. It was just like there was a need for much work and skill, Excuse me. All right, so we move to the Queen of Staffs. Queen of Staffs here in reverse. So there was, okay. So this is representing a dominant female, okay? Very likable, very loyal, nurturing, worrying a lot, territorial, spoiled, and sometimes dishonest. This could either be who she was on Earth, like how she could kind of switch back and forth again, going back to that dual personality, or this could represent another dominant female that was a strong force in her life that carried herself in this way. All right, but I'm kind of feeling like this might be Lisa in this reading. Okay, so it's like she's nurturing, she's strong, she's likable, very optimistic, but it's like at the same time she was very territorial. All right. And I don't know why spoiled keeps coming back. So either it's her or someone that was closely around her. Nine of Staffs. All right. So this is basically just like she needed to be careful with her trust, okay? And it's almost like problems of the past haunted her. All right. Again, this is going back to patience. Her just needing to have patience, and be prepared, because this is also a card of strategy and preparedness. All right. But it was almost like any issues that she would have had in the past, it was like it would make its way into the present, and she really felt the need, that she had to be careful with her trust, which I'm feeling is kind of probably rightfully so. Okay, so we move on here to the Knight of Swords. So even though we just said like what was required is like that strategy and preparedness, Knight of Swords in reverse, it's like there was a lack of strategy, a lack of strategy, a self-imposed false sense of security, and it's like a card of battle, like confrontation. It's like she was always battling like with something, and I feel like she was trying to, prepare. She was trying to strategize, but it was just like, it was like, it wasn't, the best. Lack of strategy. And I feel like sometimes that would mess with her confidence. That will really mess with her confidence. All right. So we come here to Three of Cups. All right. So I feel like this is representing her time with a group, because this has popped up in their reading. But it's like a reason to celebrate, opportunities to heal and grow, quiet, peace. It's like I really felt like there was a time like where she just really had been trying to find peace, you know, and celebrate. And I'm also, you know, getting like that sisterhood. That's why I feel like this represents the girls in the group, because it's like a sense of missing like the sisterhood, missing the bond, missing the celebration together. But I do also have to mention that with this card and with the group is like completion. You know what I mean? It's like completion. And this could also indicate that I know I said in my TLC reading, and forgive me because I know it's been several days since I did that reading, but it was like petty upsets and stuff with each other, but then at the same time they were celebrating each other's success. Like they were always able to come back together some kind of way and heal and grow with each other. So I feel like, I mean, obviously TLC was a big part of her life, but I feel like the sisterhood that was created from the other two girls, it really added a certain quality, a certain a big part of her life. Six of Coins. So we have the Six of Coins here, and you know what? It's like misdirected confusion. People were jealous of her. People were really jealous of Lisa. And it's like, while this jealousy is going on, it's like she's like being confused. It's like she's having this misdirected confusion, and which could go back to, you know, her having to make all of these decisions because she has all of these choices. But all the while it's in reverse, so it's like, again, little compensation for the hard work. Little compensation for the hard work that she put in. And I'm not just talking in a group, I'm saying like outside of that. That seems to be a constant. It's like, I'm doing so much, but it's like I'm still not getting what I deserve. And I feel like in that also, she was losing like a sense of fulfillment. And then that could lead to, you know, turning into other directions to find that fulfillment. Okay. Six of Staves. So, Six of Staves in reverse. This means that she kind of was like paranoid, like nervousness, concerned about being betrayed. There was a card down here where we were talking about her feeling like she had to be careful about who she trusted, trying to be almost like on a certain guard, like keep a guard up, you know. And this will tie in with that because it's like paranoia, nervousness, concern about betrayal. And it just really like kind of being consistent, you know, like to the point where it turned into an obstacle at times. Here we move on to the King of Staves in reverse. Okay, so in reverse, it just means that she was very opinionated, okay? Very opinionated. But at the same time, it's like she was trying to find some kind of balance. Again, it's like that natural, she's a natural seeker. You know, like there is no end of the road for her. Like it's always about like what she can find, what she can learn, what she can experience. You know? But at the same time, She was very opinionated, so she was not afraid to say what was on her mind, which I'm sure a lot of us know that. I'm sure a lot of us know that. This could also represent a male, okay? So if there was a male in her life, which we got the Lover's card over here, which I'll get to that in a second. If there was a male that she was involved with, he would have been a lot like her. Dominant, old-fashioned, and very straightforward. All right, so we move to the last card of the spread. And this is the Four of Swords. Now, with the Four of Swords here, it's like clarity. Okay? See, that's what I'm saying. Like she really was like a seeker, because it's like clarity, insight, perspective. But at the same time, I feel like it got to her sleep. I really felt like in her pursuit of all of this clarity and perspective, it messed with her sleep. And I'm not even going to lie to you, like this card also represents like loneliness. Loneliness, indecision. Again, worrying. So let's move on. I asked the question, how would she be? I almost want to pull more cards for that, to dig a little deeper, but I see we're already at 27 minutes and we still got to get to those cards over there. But she was definitely like a seeker, you know what I mean? Right. Definitely a seeker, and it was like she was always trying to find, like, what does this mean? What does this mean? Always trying to find that, and it's like sometimes she would get lost in those choices. It's like the universe was throwing her all of these choices. All right, so I asked the question, how would she be remembered 10 years from now? And the first thing that we have here is the Seven of Swords. Okay? Seven of Swords is hard work, diligence, and also a visionary. T-Boz got this card in her spread as well. But 10 years from now, I would be looked at as having been a visionary. All right? And for being a hard worker. Okay, and we do have the Fool card here. So 10 years from now, Lisa's gonna be remembered for, this is exactly how it comes to me, you guys, jovial madness. Okay, this just means like planning. Again, it goes back to like lack of strategy, lack of planning, and taking risk. Okay. Excitement, and again, jovial madness. Okay. So you could say, in the same token as her being a hard worker and being a visionary, it's like, it's almost like she didn't really care about risk. Like she took risk. Four of Staffs. So 10 years from now, Letta will be remembered for positive improvements. Positive improvements. Positive energy. Again, like I said, when I was doing the shuffles, I was like, wow, like she really has like great energy, like very optimistic. And she's going to be remembered for that. Also searching for peace of mind and success. And I meant that separately. Like searching for peace of mind, and she'll be remembered for her success. Excuse me. This is like a great deal of positive energy. Enjoy. Okay. So we have the Magician in reverse. In reverse, it's like upset. Okay? So this would be like, if she had a temper, would be the things that she would do when she gets upset. Okay, that's the only way I could put it. I don't mean to, I'm not laughing at her. I'm just saying, like, I got to tell y'all what the card means, right? But it's like her upsets, the way that she reacted when she got upset. So if something major happened when she got upset, I don't know, I'm thinking about the, oh my gosh, the incident when she burnt the house down. Maybe that'll also be a part of her legacy, just saying. We have the Queen of Cups in reverse. So Queen of Cups in reverse, slightly arrogance, distinguished, and just somebody that, in a simple term, like a loving person, okay? A loving person, distinguished female, slightly arrogant, that would be part of her legacy. And I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But I'm a fire sign. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all that. So, me and Geminis, like, if it was like a compatibility chart, Gemini is my number 2 top compatible list, person, sign. There we go, sign. Like, I tell you, I get along with all of those fiery signs. Like, we here. All right, so we have Page of Swords. Okay, this is emotional passion. Okay? She'll be remembered for her passion. All right? Intense passion. That's wonderful. And the Star card in reverse, how will she be remembered for 10 years from now? Focus. She'll be remembered for having had a bright future, like what could have been. See, when the Star card is sitting like this, it's like you're going to go on to do, greater things. There's more for you, like you have a bright future. But in reverse, it's like that disruption. Okay? And for us, that disruption will be, she's obviously not here in the physical anymore. But that if she was, she would definitely be much bigger than how she left out, if that makes sense. So again, it's like she'll be remembered also for what could have been, what she could have been. on top of what she already was. All right. So for this last part right here, I actually asked two separate. I asked, how does she feel about how does she feel about departing from the physical, you know, in the way that she did. And it was kind of like stagnant, like it was only giving me like these two. It really was just like, I kind of was feeling like I like don't want to talk about it, really don't want to, you know, like I'm not really trying to talk about it. I don't want to tell you, I'm not want to talk about it, but I don't really want to say too much about that, you know. But then when I said, well, how does she feel about having had left so soon? Then it's like, okay, okay, I can let you know that, but it's like, as far as like how she left, it's like, don't really want to talk about it that much. We have the Lovers card. So it's like, I'm sorry. If she was so, it's like hurt feelings, you know what I mean? It's like hurt feelings, but it also feels like she was involved with someone. And it was like, I hated to leave that person. I hated to leave that person. You know? I mean, I'm sure she hated to leave everybody, but it's just like, for the Lovers card to pop up, it's like, I really hated that. You know? Seven of Staffs in reverse. Again, it's like confusion. You know? Indecision. It's like, again, like she really didn't want to go out, especially like that. But I mean, none of us who would, right? And maybe that's why I was just kind of getting like the feeling like, oh, I really don't want to talk about how I live, you know. But as far as how she feels about not being here in the physical world anymore, see, this is the part where I kind of start getting like in my feelings, because I just hate it, you know, like I just hate it. I mean, everybody lives to die, right? But it's like, when people leave tragically, I just hate it, because it's so abrupt. All right, so Ace of Swords in reverse. It's like, it's like, although she hated like the way that she left, it's almost like, well, I get to start. Okay, you guys, remember when I was saying like starting things, like she was like constantly starting things fresh or new, like, or something would constantly end and she was having to start again, option to option. This is like basically another way. It's like I have another chance to start something new, like I started something fresh. So it's like, it's like, how can I describe it to you guys? Although she didn't like the way that she went out, it's like now she's in a new realm. And it's like the beginning of something new. Like she got to start something new. Okay? And it's like a relocation as well. All right. We have Five of Cups in reverse. So as far as like her like not being here with us anymore, she feels like although she's not here like in the physical anymore, it's like she has more knowledge of herself now. You know, more information about life. And another distinctive thing is like she gets to really understand like her past behaviors, like full circle knowledge of herself. Two of Swords. Again, if you guys haven't checked out my TLC reading, please go check it out. Here it's like as far as it pertains like to her to not be here, like not be here physically, it's like she still feels physically close to the people that mattered. You know? And it's like she's also here as a reliable source of strength. So it's like while she doesn't get to be here in the physical world, it's like now she's in a different realm, so she gets to serve another purpose. And I'm also getting like honor, okay? Honor and guidance. So again, in terms of like the physical closeness and stuff, it's like she still feels as close to the people that she cared about as if she was still here physically, but she's not. And it's like she's a reliable source of strength for those people. And now I'm also getting like respect and affection, strong friendships as well. So anybody that she was close to, you know, her friendships, family, anything like that, anybody she was close to, it's like she's still very much around them. Whoa, that was deep, y'all. That was deep. We're gonna end it on this last card here with the Strength card. So again, it's like even though she knows that she's not here in the physical, it's like it's like the strength again. She's here as a reliable source of strength. Okay. So just to recap that, it's like how she feels about not being here, you know, in the physical world. It's like, well, I get the opportunity I've started something fresh and something new. I've learned about myself. I understand myself. All the information that I wanted, I know now. I know what it is. And I'm still going to be as close to the people that I loved. I'm still going to be just as close to them because now I get to help and I get to help guide them. And I get to be their source of strength. Well, you guys, y'all let me know what y'all think about this reading in the comments. There wasn't really anything too specific that I was looking for other than I was really just more looking for like her legacy. I mean, as far as the simple spread that I did, just a general overview of who she was as a person on earth, her legacy, how she felt about being in the afterlife, and I enjoyed it. But like I said, I'm biased because I enjoy all of the readings that I do. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about it in the comments below. And I'm going to go ahead and clear my deck. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day or night wherever you are. And I will see you guys in the next video.